guys, welcome back to my channel. Designer Breekelz here with another video for you. If you are new to this channel, I like to teach all sewing and fashion related videos, so if that's something you're interested in, please hit subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video. I made a part 1 series to the best fashion design books. Now these books I have used while I was in school. I just finished getting my associate's degree in fashion design and I'm working on my technical apparel. So in this video I am going to teach you or show you the best books for pattern making. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into it. The first one I am going to recommend is Pattern Making for Fashion Design. Now there's 2 different types of pattern making. You can do draping or drafting. Now this book is for drafting, so you have this one. So this is going to just teach you or tell you, like, you would measure and get your measurements and then you would draft it onto your pattern paper. So let me find like a good example here for you. So for an example on this page, just a bodice. My book's kind of falling apart there, so it's pretty old. I've used it for quite some time. But yeah, this is also a really great book on, like, for an example, after you drape your bodice and you want to change the design style, it can go ahead and show you how to do that. Like, for an example, on these pages, it's showing you how to shift your dart and move it to where you want your dart to be. So I use this book still every day. It's super old, tons of bookmarks, tons of notes. So this one I think I use the most. Okay, at the end of this video, I am also going to go over the ones I would recommend the most if you're maybe more on a budget. So stay tuned for that. The next one I'm going to go ahead and show you is the draping book. Now draping is where you get muslin, which is just, you know, cotton fabric that isn't as expensive as your fashion fabric, and you drape it on your dress form. So this is draping. I'm also going to put links below to some of these books, and if you have any questions about them, please send me an email over at designerbreekelz@gmail.com. I'll put my email and all my information down below, or you can send me a message on Instagram, which is just the same handle as my YouTube, just designerbreekelz with the Z. But anyway, so let me go ahead and show you draping. Okay, perfect. So this one is this picture is draping the princess seam, so it has pictures and then it gives you step-by-step guide on how to do it. So this one, I use this one a lot too because I feel like I'm more of a draper than a drafter, because draping, again, like I said, you just put your fabric onto the dress form and then you design or you guide your design or your pattern how you want it to be on your dress form. And then when you're draping it, it's more like you're illustrating it onto your pattern. I also made a video on different sewing tools that are helpful, and I mentioned the pattern paper and where you can get it and find it. So please go check that video out. I'll put a link down below for you to find it. So go check that out. And also go check out my part 1 of this series. It is my best sewing books that I would recommend if I didn't say that before. But anyway, so my next book, pattern book that I would recommend is Pattern Making with Knits. And then it just shows you how to make patterns for knit fabric. So if you want to make a t-shirt, if you want to make some knit pants, like just basically almost anything that you can think of. It also can show you a little bit of how to sew it as well. So it's a little bit of a sewing book and a pattern making book for knits. Here's the book. I love the colors, super bright and colorful. It comes with a little guide as well, so you can go to the website, I believe, a little studio online access, and then it will kind of like show you videos as well. My next book I would recommend is for fitting. So say your patterns are made and you're testing them out on your dress form, or you're testing them out on your customer, and there's some weird fitting issue and you're not really sure what's going on. This is a great book. It's perfect fitting, a complete photo guide. I'll show you inside. Yeah, so it just kind of shows you really detailed pictures on how to fix your problem. So I love this book, super great. Okay, so my next book is going to be a Kenneth D. King's Smart Fitting Solution. So it's the same concept as the other one. If you have like a weird fitting issue in your pattern and you're not sure what's going on, this book is going to teach you how to fix it. And this one is really great for tons of different body sizes and shapes and all that fun stuff. So let me go ahead and show you a picture. Oh yeah, so this one just shows like different customers. Like there's different girls with like different silhouettes. So for an example, here's Roseanne, and then like shows how your how this dress or this pattern is supposed to properly fit on her. And then it has like other girls as well. And then in this, he's kind of showing what he's doing to like fix the shoulder, or you know, whatever issue that he has. So Kenneth D. King's, I heard a lot of great things about him, and he has a really great book. So highly recommend really any of his books, especially this one. So my last pattern book that I'm going to recommend to you as a fashion student is my pattern grading book. Now, pattern grading is sizing. You're changing a size from one pattern to the other. This book, I'm currently in a grading class right now, so I'm learning that concept, but so far this book has been really helpful, and I'm gonna be done with this class this term in May of 2022. So anyway, here is this book, and then I'll show you inside. So I don't know, if you have more questions about this one, I'm still kind of learning this one. I don't know, if you're watching this at a later time when I'm done with class, I'm sure I'll have a better understanding of it, but either way, I'll still figure out your question for you. But yeah, other than that, so far this book's been great, and I think it's really great skill to learn how to change the sizing of your patterns, especially if you're working with different clients. My last book I'm going to go ahead and show you is actually a portfolio book. Just because how I mentioned before in my first video that I would like to make is Fashion 101 and everything, I'm going to go ahead and show you my portfolio book. So if you are trying to build your portfolio, this book has been really helpful. And then let me show you some pictures, maybe. Yeah, like this kind of shows you flat templates. Let me see, what else? There's tons of different pictures, really. It just kind of helps give you an idea how to make your portfolio. It gives you ideas on designers' portfolios that they have, that people have made. Oh, here's another. This one I really like to use to make my templates. It's just super crisp and clean. Look at all the colors. I don't know, this is just a really fun book, and it has helped me make my portfolio. So yeah, it just kind of helps guide you on how to make your portfolio. Okay, so now I'm gonna choose my most recommended book. My two most recommended books, if I were to choose out of any of these books, would definitely be Draping and the Drafting pattern making book. I think this one would actually be number 1 because this one teaches you the essentials of pattern making, like again, how to move your dart. And I feel like if you at least understand draping and drafting, then for the most part you should be able to understand why the fit is wrong or why it's not working out. So those are my 2 most recommended books. So if this video has helped you, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions for me, again, send me an email or send me a message on Instagram. I'm happy to help. Other than that, please check out my part 1 video if you haven't, if you'd like to learn about sewing books. My next video, part 3, I'm gonna go over entrepreneur books, Fashion 101. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And please subscribe. Okay, thanks. Bye.